our community moment. So the community moment is where someone from our community comes up and basically lets us have a glimpse into their life. Basically allows us to kind of live vicariously through them because we all walk different paths of lives. So it just lets us know somebody else's point of view. Today we have Luke Beardall who's going to be coming up. Naturally, I asked him 3 words to describe him, and so he turned to his wife and asked her to help him. So the words that we have here are silly, dad, and jolly. He's originally from St. Louis, but then he moved to Kansas City for work. He currently works as a nurse, and when I asked him what is his favorite thing about Kansas City, he said his family. So, yes, he told you. We should have used that other word and then switched them the way. Told us to use it. All right, so please help me in welcoming up Luke Beardall.
Good morning. All right, first of all, I brought that so you can stare at that instead of staring at me. So I don't want to talk in front of people. I'm an atheist, and me and my family celebrate Christmas, kind of, but in a secular way. So basically this presentation is about who I am and what I like to do during Christmas time. First of all, to tell you a little bit about myself, I am a 4th generation Mormon when I was brought into this world. I know we have a lot of Mormons here, so I just wanted to throw that out there. This is my mom. I did have a divorced family, and my parents met on their mission in Alaska. So we are pretty ingrained in the Mormon traditions in my family. My mom did raise us as a single mother, as my dad was excommunicated from the Mormon church. So not a lot of people get excommunicated, but my dad was. And just, that's me in the middle, by the way. And my mom did play the organ at our church, so we did go to church every Sunday, no matter what. So we were pretty religious. This is my older sister, her husband, me, my little sister, and then my brother's adopted daughter. So I just wanted to show this is a typical Mormon picture. You know, they're Christians. I know not everybody knows Mormons are actually Christian. So they are. So what does an 18-year-old Mormon male do when he graduates high school? He joins the Marines. Or he goes on a mission. Either way, they're kind of like a mission. But that's what I did. I joined the Marines for 4 years. And, sorry, I just finished. So, this is me traveling to the middle of nowhere to perform my mission, which was totally not religious. And I'm in the middle of the desert. And I was in the desert for 4 years. So, just like a normal Mormon missionary, I was a missionary of some other type. And that's just because I like that picture. That looks good. So, another thing that a lot of Mormons do is we get married at a young age. And I got married at 19, and that was my first wedding right there. And so, after you get married at 19, you get divorced. About 4 years later, and you rebel against the church. So, I go crazy, and I drink, and I drink, and I take pictures with a bunch of girls, and you start singing karaoke. And then eventually you settle down and find another wife who's even better than the first. And you raise a family. This is me in nursing school. I went on a few medical missions I was excited about, and I was fortunate enough to have a wife to support me doing that, so this is me being a humanitarian. And this is me today. I work in the operating room at Children's Mercy. I am the only nurse in the hospital with a mohawk. And I do like to say there's a cleaning lady and a lunch lady that have one too. I'm the only male nurse with a mohawk in the hospital. Okay, so that's who I am. And this takes us to the next thing is, what do I like to do at Christmas time, being an atheist? And one of the things I like to do is we go to the Lee's on Magic Tree. I don't know if a lot of you have been there. It's pretty amazing. This is me and my daughter there last year. She loved it, as you can see. And it's just a really good picture. All right. Another thing we like to do is we like to dress up like Santa. And I get paid for it, too. So, might as well make some money off those religious people. Especially since, it doesn't matter if I'm at home, the night before Christmas, so we get about $200 Christmas Eve for like 2 hours work. It's pretty awesome. And this is my little son back there who's probably making a lot of noise. So, his name's Ruben. All right, another thing we like to do, this is me getting paid for Christmas. It's pretty awesome. I don't know if anybody's ever played Santa, but it's pretty cool. You have kids on your leg, really thinks you're Santa Claus. They look at you like you're amazing. So, if you're a fat guy, you should try it. There we go. All right. So, one thing we like to do on Christmas is everybody gets new pajamas for Christmas. So, this is my son. You can't really see it. It's like camouflage pajamas, but that was his first Christmas. And yeah, so we all get new pajamas and we open our presents. And we try to defy the gender stereotypes. My daughter really wanted some Hot Wheels, so they're really cheap and it was awesome. So I got her. So that's her pretty excited to get a purple car. So one thing we like to do is we like to give gifts that are thoughtful, meaningful, helpful. Homemade gifts are pretty nice. Who doesn't like to put forth an effort and give something to people that mean something to you? And that's something that we like to do. And this year, I told my wife I want to rename Christmas, because some people get hung up on the word Christmas, because it has the word Christ in it. And I told her we should rename it Giftsgiving Day. You have Thanksgiving Day, and then you should have Giftsgiving Day, where it is all about the presents. I'm just not afraid to admit it. And, to me, Christmas is about getting something for your family or people that mean something to you, and just remembering them and being like, hey, I was thinking about you, and I got you something. Here you go. I hate wrapping gifts. So there I am. We also like to have lightsaber wars on Christmas Day, and lightsabers are pretty popular with the kids, and those things are pretty cheap. And they make noises and they change different colors. It's pretty awesome. So that's us having lightsaber Christmas. And that's just adorable. Another thing I want to talk about that I don't really have a picture of is one thing I like to do, especially during the holiday season, is I like to try to do service projects. Because not only am I thinking about my family, but I'm thinking about my community and how I can do things for other people. So that's another thing I like to do. I just don't have a picture of it. And then, I don't know if I'm going really fast. I'm nervous, so I probably am. Pretty much done. But I just want to say, this is my family here, and we are atheists. And we celebrate our own version of Christmas that focuses on family, giving back to others, and showing our gratitude for what others do. And if it happens to be on the same day that Christians celebrate a holiday, at least I'm off work. So,